For the past 5 months, I've been developing a top-down dungeon crawler game called Chasm with my team. But unlike many dungeon crawlers, Chasm does not have procedurally generated levels, so I have to design them myself. The plan is to release it with 10 levels, but only 5 have been created, so it's time to get to work. Making a level is a 5-step process. Step 1 is to create the general idea, which I do while writing story for the level so that the level actually makes sense in the context of the game. Step 2 is to draw the general layout on paper, with labels for enemies, pickups, doors, etc. Step 3 is to create the tile map layout for the level, and Step 4 is to add props and enemies, and Step 5 finally is to playtest, edit, and repeat. Steps 3 and 4 are really boring, but they're technically the only ones that are required to create the level, so I do every step anyway. But enough talking about how to make a level, it's time to actually create one. Level 6 is called the Wilds. It's a wild area full of enemies, and its main characteristic is the massive stone pillars in it. Some of those pillars have inside them hidden rooms and passages with health potions in them, and there's a lot of extra areas where the player can either get murdered or get healed. I spent a while working on it, and I wrote the story for the level before having your local Chris playtest it. He spent 15 minutes playing and didn't beat it once, though he got very close one time, which was exactly the intention. You can see level 6 gameplay on screen now. The reason it was so hard is that I actually made the enemies a lot stronger. I improved their movement speed for the spider, and I improved the health for both of them, and most importantly, I made the time that they get stunned when they get attacked 4 times smaller, and when they attack 2 times smaller. I think this makes the game a lot more fun because you need to time your abilities well and use different strategies to defeat different types of enemy. I also changed up the stats for the stone enemies to make dodging them easier and more fun. Now level 4 is really hard but really fun, which was the original intention when designing it, so I'm pretty happy with this. I redistributed the health potions in every level to match the story better because I want the game to really feel like you're actually following in the footsteps of the ancient warriors, and having the health potions be effectively in little strongholds and other areas when they would have stayed and kept their gear makes a lot more sense with the story. Since Chasm is a story-based game, I need to make sure the gameplay and story really fit together ultra well, or it just will feel wrong. I then also spent a while rewriting some old code just to make everything more efficient and faster, and also make it easier to bug fix, because I'm tired of looking through tons of old code not knowing what any of it does. I changed up the dust particles when running to smaller and fewer, and it looks a lot better now. I added a level complete screen really quickly, very similar to the you lose screen. The difference is it says level complete instead of you lose, and it also says continue instead of menu, because that way when you first beat level 10, it can roll the credits and then send you to the menu without not making sense. I reused some old code to actually do this, but by now I was really tired and I just decided to start making this devlog. That's it for now. If you enjoyed and want to see the next devlog, subscribe and follow me on Twitter, and also join our Discord, links below.